Eco-conscious habits for everyday life. Cultivating sustainability starts with small, consistent actions. Simple changes like turning off lights when leaving a room or using reusable shopping bags significantly impact our ecological footprint over time. These behaviors set powerful examples for children to emulate naturally. Families can implement green challenges such as reducing single-use plastics or composting kitchen scraps. Tracking progress through visual charts makes learning fun while reinforcing positive change. Celebrating milestones keeps motivation alive across generations. Reduce plastic use. Replace disposable items with durable alternatives like stainless steel bottles and bamboo utensils. Practice mindful consumption. Buy second-hand clothing and opt for products with minimal packaging whenever possible. Prioritize quality over quantity. Invest in long-lasting goods rather than frequently replacing cheap items. Nature-based education for young minds. Introducing children to environmental stewardship early lays the foundation for lifelong awareness. Nature walks, gardening projects, and wildlife observation activities teach respect for ecosystems in meaningful ways. Hands-on experiences create deeper connections than textbook lessons ever could. Interactive tools like seed kits and nature journals transform learning into playtime. When kids plant their first vegetable seeds or track rainfall patterns, they develop scientific curiosity alongside environmental consciousness. These formative years shape perspectives that last decades. Statistics that inspire action. A 2023 study found that children exposed to sustainability education before age 10 were twice as likely to adopt eco-friendly habits as adults. Early exposure creates neural pathways that reinforce responsible behavior throughout life. Schools incorporating outdoor classrooms saw improved student engagement and academic performance. Communities with robust youth environmental programs reported higher rates of recycling participation among residents. Children acting as ambassadors influence parental decisions, creating ripple effects that extend beyond individual households. Energy efficiency in homes and schools. Smart energy management reduces bills while protecting the environment. Installing programmable thermostats and LED lighting cuts electricity usage dramatically. Teaching children about energy conservation turns utility meters into interactive learning tools. Solar panels and rainwater harvesting systems offer long-term solutions for eco-conscious families. While initial investments may seem steep, government incentives and reduced maintenance costs make these options increasingly accessible. Educational institutions can pilot green technology initiatives with grants and partnerships. Conduct regular energy audits. Identify inefficiencies in heating/cooling systems and insulation levels. Implement smart power strips. Eliminate phantom energy drain from electronics in standby mode. Create energy-saving rituals. Make unplugging devices after use a family tradition during meal times. Transportation choices that shape futures. Reducing car dependency transforms communities into healthier, greener spaces. Walking, biking, and public transit lower carbon emissions while promoting physical activity. Families adopting these modes of transport often discover new appreciation for their neighborhoods. Carpooling arrangements and electric vehicle adoption demonstrate commitment to sustainability. Local governments offering bike lanes and pedestrian zones encourage safer, cleaner mobility options. School districts implementing walk-to-school programs see increased student wellness and reduced traffic congestion. The ripple effect of sustainable commuting. Studies show areas with extensive cycling infrastructure experience 25% fewer childhood obesity cases compared to car-dependent regions. Reduced air pollution leads to better respiratory health outcomes for students. Communities prioritizing active transportation report stronger social bonds and economic vitality. Parents modeling eco-friendly travel habits inspire children to view walking and bicycling as normal, enjoyable activities. Over time, these behaviors become ingrained in cultural norms rather than occasional choices. Growing your own food sustainably. Homesteading practices reconnect us with natural cycles and nourish bodies simultaneously. Container gardens, vertical farms, and hydroponic systems allow urban dwellers to cultivate fresh produce year-round. Gardening teaches patience, resilience, and the value of hard work. Composting organic waste closes the loop on resource consumption. Vermicomposting bins turn food scraps into nutrient-rich fertilizer. Involving children in the process demystifies where food comes from and fosters gratitude for what we eat. Start with easy crops. Herbs like basil and mint thrive indoors. Tomatoes and peppers flourish in sunny windowsills. Use recycled materials. Upcycled buckets, old tires, and wooden pallets make cost-effective planting containers. Practice crop rotation. Prevent soil depletion by alternating plant types seasonally according to growth requirements. Water conservation strategies for every home. Mindful water usage preserves this precious resource while lowering utility expenses. Low-flow showerheads and faucet aerators cut consumption without sacrificing comfort. Fixing leaks promptly prevents thousands of gallons of wasted water annually. Collecting rainwater for irrigation and flushing toilets diverts demand from municipal supplies. Greywater systems repurpose bathwater for landscape care. Educating children about water scarcity through hands-on experiments builds empathy for global issues. Global water usage insights: only 2.5% of Earth's water is freshwater, with less than 1% readily available for human use. Industrial agriculture accounts for 70% of global freshwater withdrawals. Households can reduce residential consumption by 30% through simple efficiency measures. Children learning to measure water usage through tracking apps gain numeracy skills while developing conservation mindsets. Visualizing the scale of global shortages through interactive maps fosters perspective-taking abilities. Supporting local economies through sustainability. Buying locally grown foods strengthens regional economies while minimizing transportation-related emissions. Farmers' markets provide direct access to seasonal produce and foster relationships with growers. Supporting small businesses sustains traditional crafts and innovative green enterprises alike. Participating in community-supported agriculture, CSA, shares risks and rewards between consumers and producers. Urban farming cooperatives create job opportunities and enhance neighborhood food security. Choosing fair trade certified products ensures ethical labor practices remain integral to supply chains. Shop at farmers markets weekly, build familiarity with local growers and learn about sustainable agricultural methods. Join a CSA program, receive fresh harvests directly from participating farms in exchange for financial support. Attend cooperative workshops, learn skills ranging from beekeeping to renewable energy installation through shared knowledge networks. Building environmental stewardship through play toys made from natural materials and designed for open-ended play promote creativity without excess consumption. Board games teaching resource management principles blend entertainment with education seamlessly. Outdoor toys encourage exploration rather than screen-based leisure. Encouraging imaginative play with items like building blocks and art supplies develops problem-solving skills. Limiting electronic gadget purchases focuses attention on tactile experiences that nurture emotional intelligence. Parents modeling mindful consumerism shapes future purchasing behaviors organically. The impact of conscious consumption: average Americans discard 68 pounds of textiles annually, much of it perfectly usable. Shifting toward rental services and repair workshops extends product lifespans significantly. Teaching children to assess true needs versus desires cultivates financial literacy along with environmental awareness. When families commit to buying secondhand, thrift stores and online marketplaces connect people with affordable, high-quality goods that tell stories of previous owners. Creating green spaces within cities, urban gardens, and rooftop farms combat climate change by increasing vegetation coverage. Vertical gardens on buildings insulate structures naturally while beautifying cityscapes. Green roofs absorb stormwater runoff and filter pollutants from the atmosphere. Community parks serve dual purposes as recreational areas and biodiversity sanctuaries. Native plants require less watering and pesticides while supporting pollinators, essential to ecosystem balance. Participating in tree planting campaigns contributes to measurable environmental improvements. Install window boxes. Even apartments can contribute to urban greening with hanging flower baskets and herb gardens. Volunteer for park cleanups. Regular maintenance keeps green spaces healthy and inviting for all ages. Adopt native landscaping. Reduce irrigation needs while attracting beneficial insects and birds to urban environments. Preparing for climate change challenges. Climate resiliency involves adapting homes and lifestyles to withstand extreme weather events. Elevating electrical outlets and installing backup generators protects against flooding damage. Creating emergency preparedness plans ensures safety during heat waves or storms. Teaching children about climate science empowers them to advocate for change effectively. Understanding greenhouse gas sources helps identify personal contributions to the issue. Equipping youth with communication skills enables them to influence policy discussions meaningfully. Empowering youth activists. Youth-led movements like Fridays for Future demonstrate the political power of informed citizens. Providing platforms for student voices amplifies concerns about environmental justice issues. Mentorship programs connect experienced advocates with emerging leaders in sustainable causes. Educational curricula covering climate change facts build critical thinking abilities. Debating potential solutions prepares students for civic participation. Digital storytelling projects let young activists share messages globally through creative media formats. Conclusion. This journey through sustainable living reveals countless opportunities for positive impact. From tiny household adjustments to community-wide transformations, each action contributes to a healthier planet. Embracing these practices now ensures a livable future for generations ahead. Remember, sustainability isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Small, consistent choices accumulate into monumental change over time. Share your discoveries with others, celebrate incremental victories, and continue exploring new ways to protect our shared home.